नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्. Sri Krishna pointed out a lake in the distance, 5 lakes nearby each other in the distance to Yudhishthira. I said, "O king, see that water there, water body there? That is known as Ramakhrada. Ramakhrada, the lake of Rama. That is where Parashurama pleased his ancestors by offering tarpana to his ancestors with the blood of Kshatriyas. You remember, one of the verses of Stavarajam was Trisaptakritvo yakshatram dharmavyuptranta gauravam kruddho nijagne samare tasmai krauryatmane namah. He who, although a dharmatma, was filled with rage and decimated 21 generations of Kshatriyas, that hard-hearted Krauryatma, Parashurama, Sri Krishna, Namaha, he says. Krishna only was that, he says. Now, Sri Krishna points out that place, saying that is the place where Parashurama offered a lake of blood for tarpana to his forefathers. "21 times he did that before he took leave from that gory task." Yudhishthira asked Sri Krishna, I know of this, but why was this? What was it that made Parashurama destroy Kshatriyas time and again, 21 times? And what was the enmity for? And after he had done this, how is it that the Kshatriya race revived? Wherefrom did it come when he had made it extinct? Vasudeva Uvacha. Shunu kaunteya ramasya prabhavo yo maya shrutah maharshinam kathayatam vikramam tasya janmacha. Hey Kaunteya, listen to what I have heard from Maharshis about the glory and the prowess of Parashurama, about his birth and about his deeds. In times of yore, there was a king named Janhu. That king had a son named Aja. Aja had a son named Balaka. Balaka had a son named Kushika. Kushika was a great dharmagya. A great king and a great dharmagya, he wanted to bear a son who would be unconquerable, invincible, like Indra himself. With that in mind, he did kathor tapasya. He wanted a son. So he did great tapasya as a king. Seeing his tapasya, Shakti, and Indra himself decided that he should be born as his son. And he chose to be born as his son, and the son was named Gadhi. Gadhi. Gadhi, great king. He did not have a son. He had a daughter named Satyavati. Satyavati is a different Satyavati, not that. Gadhi's daughter Satyavati was given in marriage to a rishi's son, a Bhrigu Putra, Bhargava Gotra, a person named Richika. Nice name. Richika. Oh, Kurunandana, Satyavati was a very nice girl of pure and holy conduct. Richika was very happy with her and the way she was with him. So he decided to bless her. So he did homam, he prepared a certain charu. Charu means a certain rice ball, barley rice mixed, one ball, endowed with mantra shakti. And he made 2 such rice balls, 2 charus. And he gave it to her and he said, one is for you, one is for your mother. Right? One is for you, one is for your mother. The one, you will be blessed, both will be blessed with sons. This charu for your mother will enable a son to be born who will be a Kshatriya Shiromani, undefeatable and will decimate the greatest of Kshatriyas. This other charu that is for you will enable a son to be born who will be endowed with Brahma Tejas and great tapasya. I gave it to her and said, I will go for tapasya. And he went off to the forest. Satyavati's parents had gone on Tirthayatra at that time. So she waited, they came back. As soon as they came back, very, very happily, Satyavati went to her mother and told her the story. Her son-in-law has given us a blessing. You also don't have a son. And all that. So this charus, both the charus she gave her and said that this is what he has said. This mother apparently by mistake interchanged the 2. And she gave her one to Satyavati and took the other one. And so Satyavati now became pregnant and in the womb she had a boy, an infant son who would be a fearsome form, who would be a destroyer of Kshatriyas. Meanwhile, Richika came back from the forest and he saw his wife and he had one look and he knew either though some fearsome child is getting reared here, not the one with Brahma Tejas. So he told Satyavati, Bhadre, your mother has switched the charu. Now you are the one who will bear a krura karma kshatriya, not your mother. And you will have a brother who will be a brahmagyani taporataha. I had charged your charu with sampurna brahma tejas and your mother's with kshatra tejas. But that has switched. Satyavati started weeping. Satyavati started weeping. Oh, she started weeping. She said, Prabhu. She said, Prabhu, please don't say that. She said, please don't say that. Please don't say that I will give birth to a krura karma kshatriya, a destroyer of kshatriyas as well. Don't. Richika said, Kalyani, was that my sankalpa? That was not my sankalpa. But this has happened because of eating the wrong charu. Satyavati said, Mune, what of it? If you set your mind, you can create a whole Vishwam. What then of bearing a child? Prabhu, I want to have a child who is a shamatmaka, absolute self-control of senses and all that, mind. And ruju, straightforward, no crooked and all that. Ruju, shamatmaka, son, nice, saral boy, Brahma Tejas I want. Not krura karma, Kshatriya destroyer coming out with sword as soon as he's 2 years old. I don't want. Richika said, Bhadre. In my life, I have never uttered a falsehood even in jest. Then how then? I have done a homam, take a sankalpam, done with mantra, charged the charu with that mantra, with complete sankalpa and given. How can that go wrong? It cannot go wrong. Satyavati thought a bit and then said, Kamamevam bhavet pautro mameha chatava prabho shamatmakamaham putram labheyam japatam vara. O greatest of japakas, she tells her husband, if this indeed is how it is to be so, then let not my son be like that, let my grandson be a Krurakarma Kshatriya. For me, you give me only a Shamatmaka, Ruju, nice Brahma Tejas boy only. Let him have a son who is Krurakarma Kshatriya, not me. Bharatam stories are wonderful. Richika said, thought about it. Richika said, for me, there is no difference between Putra and Pautra. I don't distinguish between a son and a grandson. So be it, as you say. This story is being told by Sri Krishna to Yudhishthira. Vasudeva is telling. Tatah satyavati putram janayamasa bhargavam tapasya biratam shantam jamadagnim yathavratam. Satyavati gave birth to a boy of Bhargava clan who was very endowed with great tapas, very, very calm, shantam, with complete control, yathavratam, samyama parayana. Boy named Jamadagni. Vishwamitra jadayadam gadihi kushikanandana richiko janaya. And the other, there, the Charu has gone there also, no? Gadi.
There is one great Brahmatejas person.
He gives birth to Vishwamitra. Gadeya, Vishwamitra. He will become a Brahmarshi. Ritiko janayamasa jamadagnim taponidhim sopi putram hyajanayat jamadagni sudaranam sarva vidyan gatam sreshtam dhanurvedasya paragam shamam kshatriya hantaram pradiptamiva pavakam. Ritiko janayamasa jamadagnim taponidhim. Ritiko gave birth to Jamadagni, the greatest of tapasvis. And Jamadagni gave birth to a son, terrible, hard, of harsh deeds. But Sarvavidyan Gatam Shreshtham, he knows, he became knowledgeable in all Vidyas and supreme in Dhanurveda. Ramam, his name was Rama, Kshatriya Hantara, destroyer of Kshatriyas, Pradiptam Iva Pavakam. When he used to look him, he used to be blazing like fire. That was the boy was Parashurama. Astra Toshayitva Mahadevam Parvate Gandhamadane Astrani Varayamasa Parashum Chati Tejasam. This Parashurama went and did tremendous austerities and pleased Shiva, Mahadeva, Lord Shiva. He did tapasya in Gandhamadana mountain and pleased Mahadeva, and from him he got all manners of divine weapons, including Parashu, a battle axe. It was an axe of such brilliance and such sharpness. Its sharpness could never be blunted even slightly. And it used to look ablaze. It used to be resplendent. He himself resplendent and with the axe, battle axe. Blazing fire it looked like. By the power of that axe, Parashurama became supreme among all warriors of the world. During that time, there was a kingdom called Haihaya kingdom. Haihaya. Whose king was Kritavirya. Kritavirya had a son named Arjuna. It was called Kartavirya Arjuna. Kartavirya Arjuna was a great Kshatriya himself. By the blessings of Sadguru Dattatreya, Kartavirya Arjuna was blessed with 1,000 arms, Sahasrabahu. Great king. Once, when Kartavirya Arjuna was king, Agni Deva, like he had come to Arjuna, the real Arjuna in Khandava Prastha, saying he is hungry, and he came to this Arjuna also, saying that he is hungry and thirsty. And Kartavirya Arjuna, like that Arjuna, gave him tripti, satisfied him with whatever he wanted. Agni was very pleased and blessed him that in all your weapons, I will be there in front. Agni Shakti will be there in front of all his weapons. Nothing could stop Kartavirya Arjuna. Oh, all sorts of manners. We called Varuna also, Gandiva, and the chariot, Hanuman flag, everything was given, including Krishna. Krishna also got. Now, Kartavirya Arjuna went on to defeat all the kings all over the world and then did Ashwamedha Yagam after winning all that, and at the end of which he gave the world as Dakshina to Vedavits. That's what they do. And then the Vedavits will tell you, on my behalf you rule. Like even here, in the Travancore, Trivandrum royal line, at some stage the king went and declared and wrote a pledge and gave it to Lord Anantapadmanabha saying, we are your slaves. So they are considered, till now they consider themselves nothing but slave of Anantapadmanabha, and they rule on his behalf. Power of attorney only they are ruling. Otherwise they have no other power of their own. This has been given in pledge. Now, so this man is ruling. Once, the fire from one of his weapons started a forest fire. And in that forest, there happened to be a rishi called Apava, whose ashrama was there. That ashrama got burnt to cinders. Apava was naturally very enraged. In grief, he cursed Kartavirya Arjuna that your 1,000 hands will be cut. Sometime after that, Kartavirya Arjuna's sons, all proud fellows, princes, in some arrogant, rash moment, they went and they took away the Homadhenu. Every rishi will have some cow which will give milk, etc., with which you get butter and other things for doing your daily homa. The Homadhenu will be special cow, not ordinary cow. Cow Lakshmi in Ramanashram type, it will be one cow. Nandini, like that. Jamadagni had a Homadhenu. These fellows, Kartavirya Arjuna's sons, what happened to them? Viparita Buddhi. They went and they took away that cow. Then Parashurama came back and found that these fellows have had the arrogance to take off my father's cow, Homadhenu. He said, this is nonsense. So he declared war on Kartavirya Arjuna. He attacked Kartavirya Arjuna, and in that combat he cut off all his arms with his parashu.